So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. That one's caught along the left sideline. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. No one around. He's got space. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left
Boy,
side.
if you don't jump Stingler.
And he crosses midfield before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Here's a game to Vidal. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now for Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert now off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down to the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it fourth down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A drop touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. No better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Okay,
they're out and set, first and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake.
That
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And someone steps in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down. they just get the play off. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All right, here are the Chargers going for two. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ashton Davis there on the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's returning this from his own end zone, everybody. Hit it well that time. A little too well, in fact. And the Chargers will get it at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. This is ahead for about 5. Dax Hill up for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Vidal on the give. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. He's got London left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion.
Herbert on 1st down. That's Thomas. He's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Chargers. With it, 1st and 10. Herbert now. That one's complete to London. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Herbert to throw once more. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. But problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You gotta have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now off play action. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. On target to his man Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster.
And
with 2 scores now, it's been a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
I ain't keep watching.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, south, south, south.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Stroud now on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Vidal running left. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tight end motioning right. Running with Vidal out of the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And the Texans grab it. Oh, stiff arm.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 22-yard line.
Why Tony? Tony. Buggy. 11.
Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go. Hey, uno Mars.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Idell trying this up the gut. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Crowd right.
Herbert with a blitz coming. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Big gain downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Dicker tacks down the extra point. And the Chargers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Yeah, what's
Dicker
up?
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30.
There's the high. Here we go. 19 Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Handoff headed right to Vidal. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They stay on the ground with Vidal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
21. Ready.
Up the middle, Vidal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got the hook up to Vidal. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got a man, it's Thomas. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's Herbert once more. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He probably sick of you. Shit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah.
Herbert to throw once more. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Browns kick is up and good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts.
You say
have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
Stomach gonna be hurt.
He stops on the return at the 27. And the drive will start with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He lets a heater go. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
You know, what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This will be caught by Vidal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sends them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
I'm on my shit to go.
Easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. To the sideline. Collins brings it in. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Wild card, which means.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. He has it at the 5. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here we go.
Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Why, Tony?
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
On the 7. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. On the 7.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
On the 7.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give right. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
I can't make this shit
trail
up.
by a field goal. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Here's Stroud now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the
I need
booth,
all
it
four
looked like a scene
completion,
out of a
man.
movie.
We
And
like-
then starts running it back, scans the field for a lane,
I'm
then the
sitting there
blocks
running
come
them out.
just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and
Not really
nothing but
winning
the
that
end
one.
zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6.
I just been eating because it been here. See?
Returning it from the 4.
Yeah.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
What is wrong? What's
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well covered on that one. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. Getting out to his left. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across.
You say what?
Touchdown. The Chargers can put this out of
You
reach
say
as
your
they
food
make it a
is what?
16-point lead. Justin Herbert
Why
with the
your food hurt?
touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
19 Texas. Here we go. Nine.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Trying to push it deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Who fell asleep? Who fell
Thinking
asleep?
touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Why Tony?
I said, who fell asleep?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Let's see what they went with on third down. From the gun, Stroud. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He burped like that?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Hey, uno. Nine.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Flush down out to his left. And they pick him off again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for a fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing.
I'll make you mad.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Damn, that's how you talk to a pin? Yeah, I ain't never.
Hey, Catholic.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
It don't matter what day I'm off. Too long I'm off. What's your day to be on? I ain't know you had a day. Oh, no. I know that's right. No, I don't. By you. Listen what you just said. You just said